Yeah, let's go. Yeah. We came a long way. That's what the song say. And I could do all.
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, this is Madden NFL 21. As we'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Denver. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Bridgewater on first down. This is the tight end fan. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Second and 11 now. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 64 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw with Carr. His throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you've got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying bodies, but also making plays on the ball carrier, that's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
On second down, it's Gordon. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Play action now. Bridgewater. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked, and there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Bridgewater. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Broncos push further out in front. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
McManus now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 74 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll bang that one through. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just 1 play resulting in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Denver's offense ready to go again. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up. A first down throw for Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. From the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jacobs now. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. From the gun, it's Carr. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. On the ground with a tight end. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Jacobs from the gun. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Carr. Man open left side is Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. They go with Jacobs. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Time to take a glance into what we've seen so far from Teddy Bridgewater. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts. Yeah. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Bridgewater. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw again on second down, Bridgewater. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and it's third and short.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run it here with Gordon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. To throw, Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking to yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking one play here just in case. You're looking ahead as well. I wonder if he's just thinking 3 power plays at max.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Strong running from Melvin Gordon as he scores from a yard out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Carr powering forward, caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down and 4, Carr, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Carr. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. He completes this to Sutton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. This is Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And the lead is now 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Down, 180. Check 45.
From the gun, Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr got an open man. It's Ruggs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Carr now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Let's blow it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Carr to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Again, it's Carr. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Carr again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Willie Snead in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders get a score closer.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Melvin Gordon who came out strong in the first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 30 on second down, Carr and Waller taking it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all 3 will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Watch the pass.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
What's up, man?
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Right there in the middle, 55. Down to lose one. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Bridgewater now on second down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, partner, there's a pretty easy explanation for his success in this one. He's very comfortable throwing the football. Did you just see that one? In the pocket, no real pressure, yet to be sacked today. When he's that comfortable, that leads to those types of completions.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Gordon. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
55,
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon, and he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
First down, Bridgewater. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got you. I got you.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
4 down, 4 down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Carr. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass, and that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
Do what we do.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. So that one will be accepted. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Carr to throw again. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Carr. And he's got Snead. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Carr. And the slant hauled in by Ruggs. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. Now Carr again. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Shamar Stephen gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bridgewater. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Broncos on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action. Bridgewater. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Carr now on first down. Reception here by Ruggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. John Brown there to make the grab. And the Raiders are back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right, and he's got some space here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by McManus is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Derek Carr in the offense. Down by 10, just over a minute 40 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10.
What now? 185.
Carr to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Back to throw. Carr able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. That'll bring up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.